Good evening, everyone, and welcome to West Oval. You join us for this T20 between the Lions and Punjab. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the dashing David Gower.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for that intro. I've been down pitchside to look at the conditions, and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great information there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitchside to see who'll be batting first.
Well, it seems just crazy to think of batting first here. There'll be plenty of movement early for the bowlers, and I don't think that's going to change.
Right. So we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Misses everything.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Yep. Straight to the fielder.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
No. Rossington gets off the mark.
team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Finch takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Middle that one. Great timing.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Cutting, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Great bowling.
Cutting shakes their head. He was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
Solid defence, very compact.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Lions are 2 for 15. Shah in the City end.
A few moves made in the field.
Great bowling.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes. Well.
Needs a direct hit.
Yep.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Catch it.
Nicely played.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Morgan, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Got right in behind it.
No!
Not much you can do when you bowl a slower ball like that.
Play. Yep.
Yes! Caught and bowled. Did supremely well there.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Willie will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep. Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
No!
And with that, they're off the mark. Some adjustments to the field.
Yeah, yep.
Great bowling.
Yep. Yep.
Rossington doesn't seem particularly interested in rotating the strike on this occasion.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if this hits. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Great bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
3 added in that over. The Lions are 4 for 26.
Great bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Misses.
No.
They failed to make their ground but can't hit the stumps.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Waiting.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Sorry, bro.
Trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing
Hello?
display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Hello.
Coming to the wicket,
Sorry.
they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Super piece of timing.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep. Well bowled. Yep.
Misses. That's so close to a run out.
Yep.
Really should have been hit from there.
Yeah. No. Yep.
There's trouble here.
No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Evans, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Digs it out well.
No!
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end. It would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
Try bowling. Yep.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Yep. Yep. No!
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. We've seen good control. Control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keepers.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Van der Merwe takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Wait on it.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Misses everything.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yep.
Nicked it.
Yep. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Well bowled. No!
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Beaten on the drive.
Ahmed with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Chance.
No!
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yes.
Edged it.
No!
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Catch!
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper!
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end, rightly held off.
Yeah, yep. Whoa!
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Evans doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Ahmed on the City end.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Drives and misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
There'll be runs here.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
That's the end of the over. Two runs added. The Lions are 6 for 62. Nice solid defensive shot. Needs to be on target.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Got right in behind it.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Yes.
Solid defence, very compact. Bowler is confident on this one. Out! What a catch!
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Edge, unplayable. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Nicely played.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
Good bit of timing there.
In the end, they lofted it with ease over the top. Not far away from going all the way. 4 runs. Great to watch.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep. Great bowling.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Yes.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Nice shot.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Edge. What a ball. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Well bowled. No!
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Yep.
They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. O'Connor is keeping things tight.
End of the over. The Lions are 8 for 89. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Try bowling.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught. Gone.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Confident appeal. Could it be? The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Looking good so far. No issue with the bounce. Clearly impact in line. Not much to argue there. Punjab with a fantastic review. That will be very pleasing.
That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Lovely.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Huge appeal.
Catch it!
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Ross, whose first task is getting themselves settled. This could be trouble. Loud shout. a new bowler is coming into the attack. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Finch, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Ross is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Right.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Taken. Good catch too, low to the ground.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yeah.
Nicked it. Big shout. And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Evans won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Misses everything.
Sterling shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. 8 off it. Punjab are 3 for 11.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Catch it! Yes.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
A few moves made in the field.
Lovely. Lovely.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Yes.
Times it nicely.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
over. Punjab are 3 for 24. Beaten on the drive.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yes. No!
Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Hey! Yes.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yes.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with him.
Archer on the City end. Van der Merwe, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the City end.
Yep.
Got
Lovely.
right in behind it. There's a run here, surely.
Ah, negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yes.
Nice, solid
Lovely.
defensive shot.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Yes.
Solid
Lovely.
defence, very compact.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Punjab are 3 for 37.
Some adjustments to the field. Out of reach and lucky not to be called a wide. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Barely seemed to hit it, and it's gone over the rope.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Time that perfectly.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Lovely.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Lovely.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. The Lions can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Wood, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the City end.
Yeah.
They'll get at least 1.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Lovely.
Absolutely nailed it.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Sterling has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
7 runs added in that over. Punjab are 3 for 58. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with pace.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
It can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Edge.
Yes.
Amazing delivery. Finds the fielder with that shot. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. Punjab are 3 for 74. Van der Merwe into the attack now from the city end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Edged. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And safely taken by the keeper.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Morgan comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Morgan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Yep. Picks the gap perfectly.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. A few moves made in the field.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Yep.
Lovely.
Huge appeal. I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Edge, what a ball! That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Wood, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nicely played.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Finch, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edge, unplayable.
Evans shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well placed. Should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Good ball.
And that marks the end of the match. Punjab complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for
A
joining us.
brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a dominant display.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.